Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Core Campaign. Last time, apparently decided the game let's try it again. Last time, the game decided, by itself, that me drinking coffee with honey in it is heresy, and decided to mount a crusade on my ass. In the form of multiple thieves doing sneak attacks for over 20 damage each swing, and they have 2 attacks because they're dual-wielding weapons. After several times of failing to clear this place out, I'm like, fuck it, I'll go somewhere else. So I decide to head to the Tomb of Betrayers. Everything's going swell, everything's going fine, I'm being a little bullheaded when it comes to traps, no big deal. And then we die to fucking undead that paralyze on hit. Fan-fucking-tastic. So, today, rather than having honey in my coffee, I decided to put some French vanilla creamer that was in my fridge. I don't trust it, considering that thing is 3 months old. But it doesn't smell rancid when I checked it, so I'm hoping it's safe. I like the smell of vanilla. I'm not sure how this is gonna taste, though. Okay, there's a hint of vanilla in there. But either I didn't put enough creamer in, or my coffee is very bitter, because... yeah. How do people get used to this fucking bitter taste? Ugh. Okay, so here's the game plan, right? We're gonna leave the merchant's quarter entirely. We're gonna do something else. Let's head back to the docks. And oh my god, I got a headache now. Great! Just great! Oh, I just started and 99 problems start showing up. And a bitch ain't one of them. Which is okay. Pathing glitches aside. Let's head to the docks district. Head back to the docks. Mainly to see the merchants and their wares. And then, we're gonna head back to the fucking bar. Swap out, Nishka for Eleni. Then head to do her side quest instead. Because this is bullshit. Alright.
Come out of the shadows. I have no patience for your hostile tricks.
Surely you understand my caution. The House-Tower has heard of your troubles and the involvement of the little flame-haired sorceress we have heard so much about. Our sympathies. We even heard a rumor that she is fighting the rest of your students on the streets of Neverwinter. A terrible state of affairs.
The actions of those children are no concern of mine. They have been punished. But this girl, Quara, she insulted my daughter and threatened to kill her. Tried to provoke her into some filthy tavern brawl in the Neverwinter docks. And that I will not abide.
But these crimes this girl Quara has committed, surely you have told the Nine what has transpired.
The Nine have their hands full with politics and troubles at the docks. They will not help. And especially with my house out of favor with Nasher. This is something I wish to handle myself.
Yourself? And yet you have contacted the House-Tower about this matter. It is strange you would summon us. We are not welcome in Neverwinter, and never in the Academy grounds.
If you aid me, I will aid you. Neverwinter need not be closed to you and your school. I could promise you students, disciples, even slaves. lives.
And what is it you wish done?
I wish to hear Quara scream, to feel what it means to be burned by her own power. I want Quara to suffer.
To turn a sorcerer's power against them. It is an old technique, as old as Ilfarn itself. But I think you will find we are not strangers to this art.
God damn it, Quara! Oh boy. Well, at least we know the extent of what happens when you piss off noblemen's daughters. Well, wait. You provoke a fight with the nobleman's daughters. The nobleman is a powerful wizard.
Hells. Was that alright?
No, Nishka, it wasn't alright. Okay. The plan... Ooh, excuse me. The plan... Oh, bolts. Is to visit several of the merchants here. Swap out Nishka for Eleni. Then head the... This is the wrong alleyway, you dumbass. Then head outside to the, Sky Mirror? Or is it Sky View Mirror? Journal! Don't betrayer, soldier story, investigate. It's not listed in my journal just yet, so yeah. It's gonna be great. Worth the armor smith. Let's see what he has for sale. I need something that's better than a fucking chainmail +1, and you don't have shit. Oh boy. Kelgar, what's your tower shield?
Yes.
It's a +1. Fuck. Well, there goes that idea. Let's see, Bone Phoenix. Is there a better weapon we can give him? Oh wait, you're an armor smith. Do you have anything in your miscellaneous section that I could buy? No, okay. Well, in terms of armor,
Yes.
we're as good as we're ever gonna get, unfortunately. So, in that case, let's try the weaponsmith. Okay, I need something,
Yes.
well, actually, since I'm here.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Yes. We need to get you a crossbow. Some descriptions. Let's go with the heavy one. And get rid of this fucking quarterstaff. Gonna need to buy some bolts as well. Well, that's a little annoying. Okay. Alright. Kelgar.
Yes.
What weapons can you use in one hand? A Dwarven War Axe. What's the Fist of the Legion? 1d6 bludgeoning. Meh. Skull Crusher, 1d12. That would be useful for later. Annoying, annoying, annoying. Do you have anything in your miscellaneous section I could use that is not crafting materials? Scabbard of the Keen Edge. Huh. Keen Edge 3 times per day. Alright. Well, that didn't go as well as planned.
Yes.
But at least I gave Quora a ranged weapon. That's always a plus. You know, we never visited Sand, so let's see what he has. I doubt he'll have anything actually decent for us, but it doesn't hurt to check. Thank you.
Yes.
There
have
we
to be with
go.
me?
Problem solved. And you are injured for some reason.
Back again? And... oh. Why, you've brought a visitor from the Academy, I see.
I'm not with the Academy. I left.
Studies too strenuous? Well then, it's good it was your choice. Others have not been so fortunate as being extended the offer.
Study's too strenuous. I didn't need to study. I already knew how to do magic.
Ah, yes, you are a sorceress. A natural.
Who is this elf? He's got a smart mouth for a merchant. Better watch it or I'll burn this shop of his down.
If you set fire to the rafters, you'll find the place will draw your energy out of you until you lie quivering on the floor. It is Vantine's Siphon, if you are familiar with the historical codex bearing his name.
I didn't care much for history or the Academy books.
Ah, then perhaps you may wish to hold your threats until you do. Now, how can I help you all today?
Sand, do you have a problem with Quora here?
No, no problem at all. I certainly wouldn't wish to speak ill of anyone standing before me.
Oh, don't stop on my account. I'd hate to think you couldn't say whatever you needed to say to my face.
It's really not worth a copper coin to go into at the moment. Let us just say that we have academic differences.
Did you see that influence failure option? Did you see that? Hint, hint, Sand becomes a companion. A rather useful one, since he's a wizard. And we can't get him yet. Fuck me! I had other questions for you, Sand.
Very well. What answers do you seek?
What do you do here?
This is my alchemical shop. I make potions, charms, place small wards and enchantments on items.
And why is your shop down here in the docks?
The docks are a little more to my taste than the merchant quarter. People tend to be more, well, honest in their dealings, less political, as it were. And trust me, finding space for a shop in the merchant quarter can be difficult and
There
expensive.
many merchants in the merchants quarter. Alright, Sand, let's see what you have for sale. Let's see, Gloves the Artificer. Well, that will be handy later. Boots of Tumbling, Tumble plus 8. That's almost worth it, considering that will give you almost 2 points of armor class. Necklaces. Ring of Scholars, Ring of Protection, Holy Balls. You, sir, sell a lot of stuff that is expensive to buy. And of course, only Deacon sells the lesser magic bag. Why am I not surprised? Why do I have swamp moss? Oh, that's from the beginning still. I haven't used it all. Interesting. Now I think about, do I actually have anything to sell at all?
What's going on?
Probably not. Let's see, we got a bunch of scrolls.
Follow me.
Yes.
Traps and thieves' kits. Oh, I know what I can
With me?
put in my bag. I could put all of those books in there. Oh. Okay, how's this gonna work? Oh, like that. Alright. Do. Let's put books and crafting materials in this bag. Well, that cleared up some inventory. And might as well put the torches in there as well. Well, it's nice to see that Sand has some kind of problem with sorcerers. Probably bad history. Well, that was interesting. I never actually brought Quara in Sand's shop before, so I didn't know that event actually happened. Makes sense if you think about it. Ugh. Oh, this is disgusting. And you may be wondering, why am I still drinking it then? I'm hoping that the game doesn't decide to go fucking Deus Volt on my ass. Again. For having something that isn't supposed to be put into coffee in the first place. Oh boy, I swear games are sentient. Alright, what the hell? Ah. Tavern patrons. I wonder if Duncan has anything to say about it.
Well, now, if it isn't my harborman kin, what can Uncle Duncan do for you?
Nope. Ah! Duncan is allowing you to stay at the Flagon during your stay in Neverwinter City. There are 3 crafting stations available for use in the room in the back. Also, when you're not traveling with you, your companions will await you here in the second Flagon. Wow, all I need to do was that just to update my fucking... What the fuck? Kinda wish there was a hotkey for a world map. Not I think, is there a key for a world map? I am actually going to check. Key mapping. Game? Okay, that's the mini map. Wait, what? Press H to hide the user interface. Not recommended. No shit, really? I had no idea. Okay, that didn't help me at all. Alright then. Nishka, you can take a break. Eleni, welcome back to the party. Now, if I want to be suicidal, I could leave everyone back at the fucking Flagon while I'd go off to do something by myself, but that is stupid.
There you are. I've been meaning to chat with you. You've helped me and Dory out of some scrapes, so I wanted to thank you proper. I've got a proposition for you. I heard you're friends with the owner of the Sunken Flagon. Me and my mates could really use a roof over our heads at night.
A roof would be so good.
So the deal is, we'll help you out, and you convince your friend to let us stay in the Flagon. Deal?
What can you actually do for me, kid?
You'll find there's plenty we can do for you. Not much to ask letting us bunk up indoors instead of out, don't you think? I'm glad we've come to an agreement then. Dory, myself, and the rest will be by the Sunken Flagon.
What?
See you back at the Flagon then.
Bye.
I think I just got swindled by kids. Oh, I needed that. Oh, I need that sneezing. And they're scratching at my door. Alright, Loki, let's see if you'll be as big of an annoyance as you were yesterday. Although, because I sneezed, my chest is starting to hurt. God damn it! Oh boy. Hi, Loki. What you want, kitty? My attention? Well, you're learning not to step on my keyboard. This is a plus. Okay. Decided just to jump off my desk. I must realize I'm doing something. It doesn't want to involve my anger. Smart cat. I tend to do stupid stuff while I'm angry. Okay. Sky mirror, there it is. Wait a minute before we go. Elnie needs to level up. Druid. Wisdom. Concentration. Listen, lore. And 2 more points in the spellcraft. No new feats, but you have new spells. More level 4 spells. I got a feeling this is going to help us a lot. Let's have... Well, first off, level 3, we can take care of the disease. We don't have to worry about that for a while. More Call Lightning, and 1 use of Cure Moderate Wounds. Let's see, 4th level. Let's get, what's Moonbolt? Takes 1d4 points of strength damage per 3 caster level. The subject makes strength damage? Why would I do that? Let's get another Flame Strike and an Ice Storm. We shall rest. Okay, let's head to the Sky Mirror. That is something we can do.
This is the place. The Sky Mirror is ahead, but there are challenges we must face. The path to the Sky Mirror is a difficult path for anyone not of the Circle to walk, and it is also sealed against any who might accidentally stray near its waters, both for their protection and those of the Circle.
What do you mean by sealed?
It takes magic of the land to open the tides of the Sky Mirror. We may need to rest, so I can cast the magic required. The challenge changes with every turning of the season, and so do the wards. I won't know the challenges until we come upon them.
Ugh. Ugh. Thanks to that sneeze, my throat is starting to fuck up. Great! Just great! If it wasn't the fucking coffee with the disgusting taste, it's my fucking body deciding to fuck me over. Never be said I'm not a fucking diligent asshole. Is there anything in these woods we should worry about?
You should know that these paths are meant to only be walked with one of the Circle. Those that come here without such a guide, this place, it is still filled with those that have wandered into these sacred woods and could not escape. They live still, but only as reflections of themselves. Try to avoid them, but if we cannot, then be prepared to fight. And the Sky Mirror itself has given rise to guardians as well. Creatures of the water.
Oh, great. Water elementals. Let's keep moving.
Very well. Be on your guard. We are still a ways from our destination, and the path is a long one.
Well, here's hoping this path does not involve us dying horribly. Ah, an old worn tree, is it? Embedded in the bark of this tree is the symbol of a massive bull. This tree is one of the challenges. It requires a spell of nature to unlock it. Indeed, Elnie. We need you to cast Bull Strength on the tree.
Bio Nova.
You have need of me?
Essentially, this is what we need to keep doing until we reach the end. Symbol of the Leaping Panther. So in Elnie's case, a Leaping Panther, I would have to say that is... Cat's Grace. So let's get rid of a Bark Skin and Bull Strength. We'll put Cat's Grace. And just for purposes, Owl's Wisdom, because I think that's also one of them. Oh, wrong button. Cat's Grace on the tree.
Pio Nova.
And we're good. Might as well keep controlling Eleni for this point. For this part, not point. Blech. Okay, what's this tree want? Man's face that looks half wood and half flesh. Okay, so this one wants bark skin.
Pio Nova.
And one last tree remaining. And I'm expecting water elementals to pop out anytime soon. What do you require? Yep, Owl's Wisdom.
Pio Nova.
Let's see, that should be it. That means I can put back my 2 castings of Bark Skin and my 2 castings of Bull Strength. We can rest. And head back to here, yada yada yada. This is actually pretty simple and easy. I guess we look at the lake.
This is the Sky Mirror. Do not stray too close to its waters. They can be a shock to the uninitiated. Before we can make use of it, we will need to make an offering. The land around us should provide clues as to what it will take to awaken the mirror.
Great. I guess it's time to visit the trees again. Maybe they'll provide the clues we need. As you touch the tree, a small piece of bark flakes off and falls into your hand. On the surface is an ellipses, ragged edges as if a lake. This is it. This is the offering we must take to the Sky Mirror. Congratulations. Well, that was easy.
This is the Sky Mirror. Do not stray too close to its waters. They can be a shock to the uninitiated. Give me a moment to center myself, and then I can try to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood. All it requires is placing this offering within the Sky Mirror's waters, and then we shall wait.
Oh boy.
Eleni? Child, is that you?
Elder Naven? Can you hear me?
Yes, child. Where are you?
I am touching the waters of the Sky Mirror, but I had thought to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood, not one of my own circle.
I was traveling for the past season. Not as long from the mirror as you, perhaps. And only recently have I returned from the Sword Coast.
You gonna introduce us, Eleni?
This is Elder Naven, one of my circle. He has been a part of it for almost as long as Vashni and the others, but I did not realize he had left the mayor. He cannot hear you, but I can communicate your questions to him if you wish. Elder Naven, why were you traveling? And where are the druids of Neverwinter Wood?
My path has been a long one. What I have found, and what I have not, troubles me. Like you, I've had no success in contacting the druids of Neverwinter Wood. I suspect they are avoiding me, or have cut themselves off from others.
We encountered one in Neverwinter, and he had come in search of one of the Circle of the Mayor, either you or I, but had found no one, not even Elder Vashni.
That is troubling news, and part of what drove me here. I returned because I felt something was wrong with the mayor, and I have not been able to reach any of the other druids. This failing from the mayor, it is like a black silence stretching through Mer de Lane, and even seeing through the eyes of animals and birds has proved useless.
Elder Naven, we did find one of the Circle of the Mayor, Khalil. He was maddened, and we were forced to fight him.
What? How did this happen?
Elder, I do not know. I fear it is tied to whatever is occurring in the Mayor. And he said that our circle, that it was lost. If so, we may be the only two left.
We shall see with our own eyes first. This news of Khalil saddens me. Was there no other way?
Elder, Khalil was driven mad. He had slaughtered the animals of Maiden's Glade, tore them apart while he was trapped in the form of a bear.
Troubling. It must not have been an easy thing to do. Such an act of mercy, Eleni.
Elder Naven, we came here to ask the lore keepers of Neverwinter Wood if they knew anything of what was happening at the Mayor. And we fear that whatever is occurring in the Mayor is tied to a set of silver fragments we carry.
Silver fragments? Like the one carried by that village boy you were watching?
Yes, but he did not carry it. It was hidden near the village, I believe. He retrieved it from the Ilfarn ruins there.
That is a strange coincidence. But perhaps not. The darkness clouding the mare. It is familiar in some respects to events that occurred at the time of the discovery of those shards. During the war against the King of Shadows long ago, a similar darkness infested the mare, though not as thick as it is now. Can he have returned? There were many battles fought in the mare and at its borders. One even at West Harbor. Eleni, I must continue onto the mare and try to find what became of Vashni and the others. Even if they are dead, I must see it with my own eyes and see what I can do to find out more about this threat and the shards you speak of.
Of course, Elder Naven.
Good fortune, Eleni. I know of your vigil, but now we must focus our sight back to where it belongs, on the lands we tend.
I know, Elder Naven. Forgive me.
I will contact you when I know more. I will send a messenger. You will know it when it arrives. Until we meet again, Eleni, beware the shadows.
There is nothing more we can do here, I'm afraid. Something is wrong. The spirits are gathering. We must leave at once. We are not welcome here.
Oh, this has just got even worse. Okay, the fact is that druids are disappearing. Left, right, and center. The land itself is being corrupted. What? Oh my. Water elementals and gas. This is not good. Well, the water elemental's not so bad. The gas, however, these motherfuckers can paralyze you on hit, which is annoying. Or Eleni could just electroshock the fucker to death. That works too. Actually, before I continue on, do something smart. And just because I can.
Your date to X.
So many buffing spells.
Your date to X.
Really? You guys decide to pop out as soon as I start to move forward. I see how it is. And zap. Kinda wish you guys didn't waste your spells, but you don't really have that much options. It's like either waste your spells, use them conservatively, or don't use them at all. It's rather... Oh, that's why the spirits of the forest are pissed off. Oh boy. Save my game. Okay, Shadow Priest. This ain't World of Warcraft, let's see how well you do.
Druidess, we have come for you. You have felt us in the land. Now, feel the touch of darkness upon you.
Oh, great. Come here, you son of a bitch. Where are you going? Stop running away, you fucking... Okay. I was not expecting that to happen. Come here, you son of a bitch. Stop running. I'm gonna keep getting attacks of opportunity on you because of this. Dumbass. Well, I didn't need to save at all. The guy proved out to be a total bitch. Although he does have a scimitar +2 and a light shield +1. And a topaz. And arrows. Oh, a mercenary.
I am your
This is what summoned the protectors of the Sky Mirror here. This priest. But the way is hidden. How did he manage to find his way here? We must leave. If we remain, others may come.
Why ask me the question, but don't give me a chance to answer? Whatever. Head back to the docks. Well, that was eventful. This coffee is disgusting! Oh. I don't like wasting any type of food or drink that's given to me. Unless it's really, really nasty. So I am going to suck it up and deal with it. By drinking it, of course! Like a smart man would do. I'd probably put a fucking dent in it.
Got a message for you if you got time to hear it and aren't in a hitting mood.
Well, let's hear it.
It's for her, the girl with the tail it is. The one who sounds like a sneeze.
Ooh, I've never had anyone deliver a message for me before. Well, unless it's a threat. Or a severed limb.
It's from one Leldon, big fellow in the merchant quarter. Says he wants to see you both, he does.
That's the whole message?
Wants to meet you both in the park. Says he'll be waiting for you and the fiend girl. Without her, he doesn't show. Smells like a trap to me.
Come on, let's meet him. It'll be fun.
Fine, let's go in this now. Don't want him ambushing us when we aren't prepared. Well, alright. I guess we're gonna take, You know, Kelgar, you could stay here for once. Let's roll around with the women. Alright, well, I didn't expect... What am I talking about? Of course I expected this to happen. Ugh, excuse me. Ah, I have a chance to rest. Perfect.
Nishka, long time.
Leldon, it's been nowhere near long enough. You know, I tried to visit you the other night, but you slept right through it. Truth told, I'm surprised you even had the spine to come here. Seeing you can't even steal a coin from me and keep it. Now where could it have gone?
Give it back to me, girl.
Always with the threats. Why can't you admit you just lost, Leldon? You'll never be as good a cut purse as me, ever.
I don't need to compete with you. Just kill you.
Yeah, touch her and you die, sir. Trust me on this.
Yeah? You don't have me outnumbered like last time. So if you want to fight, then come on. We'll carve you into bits.
All right, man. You heard the lady.
I am yours.
Here's the thing, boys. It's called, well, for one, you guys ain't as strong as the thieves in the fucking estate.
This isn't over. I swear it.
Oh, of course he does that.
Phew, stupid smoke potions. He always does that when he's lost a fight. The coward. Still, that should have taught him a lesson. He'll never call me Goat Girl again. Hey, thanks for your help. We'd better get out of here before more of his men show up.
Smart idea. Very smart idea. Now then, can we head back to the flagon and do what I want to do? Without getting constantly interrupted by quests? No? Oh, this is gonna be a long game.
Press the attack, quickly.
Okay, I think you guys were stunned or bugged out or something, because I don't know why you're not following me, but it doesn't matter. World map transition. Back to the docks. At this point, might as well just make my own fucking mead. At least that way if things go bad, I'm not as pissed off about it. Oh god, I do not want to imagine myself drunk playing games. That's either gonna be really fucking bad, or very fucking hilarious. Probably both at the same time. What's this remains bag? Crossbow bolts. Here you go, Quara. Have some more ammunition for your shooting.
What's going on?
Purposes.
I will lead now. Follow.
Okay. Let's head back to the flagon. Huh. Apparently the marker for Caleb is still there, but he's dead. Go figure. Citizens, citizens, citizens. Okay, back to the flagon to do what I wanted to do. Okay, what I wanted to do is... Without getting interrupted this time. And that is... Well, for one thing... Get everyone out of the party, because that way it's easier for me to talk to them. I'm hoping I'm not screwing myself by doing this. Oh, thank God, no enemies outside the flagon for me to fight. Okay, back inside. Okay, now the plan is to converse with our companions. This is gonna be fun. Let's start out with Kelgar himself.
Something you need?
Why are you so eager to fight, Kelgar?
Eager to fight? Well, I suppose I am, if you can call it that. I mean, it's all in good fun. Some take pride in craftsmanship, or in hunting, or in haggling for the best price on a blade or other piece of steel. Me, talking with my fists is my art form. Every tavern's an opportunity, I say. There's usually someone who could take a few punches to the gut and groin before they start weeping like a child.
But why do you fight?
Well, I don't know. I enjoy it, I guess. It's a mark of pride to be able to stand tall and take every punch, then give it right back until I'm the only one standing.
And is that how it usually turns out?
Most of the time. Only beaten really bad once. But I learned from it, and I'm determined not to let it happen again. Thing is, I'm glad it happened. It was my destiny.
What happened, Kelgar?
Well, you see, I used to win. Almost undefeated. But there was this time in a tavern far from here that I chose a fight that ended up choosing me. It was fate, I tell you.
You found fate in a tavern brawl.
Well, it wasn't much of a fight. You see, there were these skinny-robed humans, barely twigs, that were sitting at the bar when one of our competitions broke out. There were chairs getting smashed, people screaming, tankards being used as clubs. Ah, glorious.
And I don't understand the problem here.
Well, everyone was having a good time when I noticed those skinny humans were just sitting there, not even having the decency to pay attention, just nursing waters. Waters! So I asked them, well, shouted really, what in the hells they thought they were doing, ignoring the fine entertainment and then insulting the establishment by not having ale?
Wait, you shouted at them?
And maybe I shoved one of them a bit, or tried to break a chair over their skulls, since they were making a point of pretending they didn't hear me. Rude, I tell you.
Well, were the robed men wizards?
Well, no, not exactly. I didn't see them cast any spells exactly, because I couldn't see straight over the next few heartbeats.
Okay, what happened?
Ah, well, they used me as a bar rag first, and not a single punch I threw even hit them. Oh, they were moving too fast, and plus, I think I was seeing double or triple. After they smashed my face into the bar a few times, they showed me the floor up close. The floor was pretty dirty by that point, by the way. Then, as the final blow, they sent me flying like a drunk hippogriff out the window. Magical it was. So, after I woke up and wiped the blood out of my eyes, and finally found all my teeth, I went back in and thanked them. Best beating I've ever received. They seemed a little taken aback by my friendliness, and it turns out they were part of some order, son something or other, and get this, they devoted their lives to fighting with their fists. Can you imagine? Lifetime devotion to brawling. It's their lives, their craft.
Oh. So they were Sun Soul monks then?
They're monks, eh? Crazy water-drinking fools. Hope drinking water isn't what makes them fight like that. Anyway, that life sounded like destiny to me. I mean, those skinny excuses for humans were good, and then they spent their whole lives kicking the hell out of others, training for it. That's when I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life. My purpose was clear.
I don't think kicking the hells out of others is the point of a monastic order, Kelgar.
Huh? Of course it is. Well, as far as I could tell once my head stopped ringing.
Well, it's more of a state of mind and body, Kelgar.
You mean like headbutting someone? I already know how to do that, though sometimes I need to grab them by the beard or collar and yank their head down so I could hit it properly.
I see we're going nowhere with this. I have other questions for you, Kelgar.
All right, go on and ask them.
Well, do you have anything about the word Kalak-Cha before?
It's no proper dwarf curse, that's for sure. Sounds like something they want to find pretty badly, though, whatever it is.
Okay.
All right, go on and ask them.
Speaking of which, do you know anything about the creatures pursuing us?
No, they're strange ones to be sure, with all their hissing and spitting. They also don't seem to be ones for a stand-up brawl, always relying on ambushes and sneaking up. If they have a problem with you, I say they get all their clan together and face us at once, without all this chipping away at our patience. Of course, they know we'd probably send them running back to their mothers, so chances are they're just trying to make us angry. All right, go on and ask them.
Okay, I've been meaning to ask you for a long time. Why were those men trying to attack you outside the Weeping Willow?
They were in the mood to threaten, but not fully in the mood to start a fight. I think they were expecting me to drop the coin and leave quickly, which just goes to show you they don't know me too well. It's a shame they didn't keep it a friendly fight. Some people have no stomach for using their fists when they have a weapon at hand.
Well spoken, Kelgar. Let's move on. Alright then, well, that was Kelgar. Let's talk to Nishka next.
What's going on?
So, you're a tiefling.
Yeah, but shh! Don't tell anyone. I wouldn't want anyone else to figure it out. I mean, aside from the horns and the traces of demon blood.
Indeed, Nishka. I have something else I want to ask you.
Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
Have you ever heard the term Kalak-Cha before?
It's not demonic, but it does have a certain plainer tone to it. It's hard to explain. It's an odd dialect. But those Githyanki chasing you definitely aren't from this stretch of the woods. Maybe we could catch one and ask them.
We haven't actually run into any of the Githyanki yet, so spoilers.
Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
So, who are you exactly?
Nishka. Nishka. Emphasis on the ni. Not many people get it right. Or try to.
And what do you mean by that?
Usually they call me thief, cursed one, demon wench, rat child, goat girl. The list goes on. You'd think Nishka wasn't that hard to remember.
Wait, you mean to tell me you get those insults all the time?
It's not so bad. I mean, all those things are true.
Nishka. It's a rather odd-sounding name.
I'm told it means something in the lower planes, but since I don't get down there much, although, obviously, good old Grandpa made a habit of coming up here for the nightlife, if, you get my meaning.
I have other questions for you.
Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
Well, Nishka, tell me a little about yourself.
Me? Well, I don't know. I'm me, I guess.
You sound a little surprised.
No one usually asks, so finding the words is a little hard. Trust me. People usually make up the whole story once they spot the demon blood, if they ask at all.
Well, I'd like to know. I'm rather curious.
This is so exciting. Wow, where to begin? Okay, well, I have no idea who my mom or dad was. I was abandoned, but raised by priests who tried to convert me, so I went away for a long time.
Wait, you were raised by a priest?
Yeah, priests of Helm. The Watcher. The Vigilant One. Kind to children. Were they a hard-headed bunch? Really up on the discipline, not so much on the caring and forgiveness. But they're priests of Helm, so what are you gonna do?
Not much on forgiveness?
Yeah, I mean, we all get into trouble sometimes, or a lot. And I guess they ran out of I forgive yous at some point. Anyway, so after helping myself to their collection plate after a particularly moving sermon, I decided to see what else I could help myself to. But you know, those tales could fill a book, and I don't want to chew your ear off. Maybe some other time.
Alright, Nishka, let's move on. Eleni, you're next up on the interrogation block.
Our companion Kelgar mentioned West Harbor to me. I heard what happened there. To your friends, the other villagers. The attack by those creatures that forced you to leave.
Well, it's kinda... I had no choice. I couldn't allow myself to place the village in danger, despite wisdom.
Still, to leave your home. I sometimes forget the attachments one can put to a place. With my kind, especially those that listen to nature, there is no one place that we call home. Everywhere we go throughout the land is comforting, with its own sounds and life.
Actually, now that I think about it, it was the people of West Harbor that made it home.
I can see how that would be. It is a strange concept at times, but understandable. We deal with few outside of our own circle. I have not seen my own kind in many years, and I spoke with the circle only rarely. But surely we were not here to discuss how I feel about things. Was there something you needed?
Actually, yes, I had some questions for you.
What did you wish to know?
Oh boy, this is a lot. Have you ever heard the word Kalachah before?
It is not a dwarvish or elvish word, but I have heard some of the creatures who pursue you speak that phrase, like a title or a curse.
Alright, I have other questions.
What did you wish to know?
Well, this is gonna sound stupid, but who are you?
I have little use for titles or names. Such things speak of the ways of cities and walls. But if you are in need of such, then you may call me Eleni, once of the mare where dead men rest, now no more.
No more?
The dead walk again in the marsh, and strange creatures prowl the edges of the mare. There were only a few signs at first. Then they grew. Animals began to vanish and die, to be lost in the depths of the mare. The lizard men fled from their homes across the swamps, driving ever deeper into the territory of men. And more terribly, the land itself has started to fall silent and to bleed.
I have some other questions for you.
What did you wish to know?
If you know about presence in the mare, can you guide us to it?
The mare is no longer a place I know well. Something has built a black wall, something beyond which none of the circle could pass. Even with the secret ways, all it touches dies. And it is slowly growing, advancing from the heart of the mare and driving life before it. And without life, without the land to aid us, one without the means to cross that wall is threatened to be consumed by it.
Can you tell me more of this barrier?
Such things are not born of the land. It is a blight, a presence from somewhere else that strikes at Faerun. Perhaps only by reaching beyond the land, into the libraries and tomes written on the skin of the trees and beasts, can such mysteries be made clear. What did you wish to know?
How long have you been following me exactly, Eleni?
I have followed you since you left West Harbor, your village that borders the mare, and I followed you as you explored the ruins that lie outside your village. It is an ancient place, older than the mare itself. It is not a place where even the circle were willing to tread. It's difficult to hear the mare there, so we avoid it unless necessary.
Were you responsible for the badger, and for rooting my enemies in place upon the road?
I was the one who sent the animals of the forest to your aid, though there are fewer of them to answer my call than in days past. And yes, I summoned nature to aid you when the second group attacked.
Okay, but why were you following me specifically?
It is not something I can explain, but I feel these creatures pursue you for a reason. Where you walk, so do they. You are either a threat or prey to them, and I must discover which.
And why is that so important to you?
These creatures that hound you are responsible for other crimes. Much rides on this, both from the past and the present.
So why'd you wait so long before revealing yourself?
I was uncertain of your goals and your intentions, and whether you were some ally of these creatures. Only during the later stages of the attack did I feel compelled to intervene. It is always in our nature to watch, to observe. To act is at times difficult.
We've spoken enough, Eleni. Let's move on. And finally, let's speak to Quara.
Great! What's wrong now?
So, what was between you and Sand in his shop?
I don't know. Maybe he was turned away from the academy, or refused a teaching position. It wouldn't be the first time. All I know is, he shouldn't have been talking like that to me if he knew what was good for him. By the gods, that smug arrogance! I would have liked to have burned it off his self-righteous face, asking me about the academy, my studies, how dare he!
So why did his comments bother you so much?
I just heard that same lecture at the academy, and too many times.
Well, good riddance to him then. We don't need to hear it, right?
The masters at the academy were a lot like him. A worthless bunch of hunched mages poring over books and potion bottles.
I had other questions for you, Quara.
Go on and ask.
Who is this Jockris fellow?
Glenna's father, and one of the masters at the school. Deals with enchantments and reagents. Powerless, like the others.
Glenna?
That little twig of a girl who threatened me. Us, at the Sunken Flagon. Don't worry, I'm trying to forget her too.
He doesn't seem to like you much.
He's all bluster and talk like the rest of them. I was defending myself, and if he's too blind to see that, then let him try to do something. He even has to get his students to fight for him. A worthless house, if you ask me. His daughter deserved what happened.
If he tries to fight with you and us, he'll get what he deserves.
My thought exactly. We'll teach him what you won't find in any school book.
I had something else I wanted to ask you.
Go on and ask.
Well, Quora, tell me about yourself.
Why? Like you care? If I didn't almost burn down your uncle's dumb establishment, I wouldn't even be here.
Hey!
Oh, stow it, you drunk.
Well, I hear you haven't been doing well in the academy.
Well, it's not hard to guess which side of the classroom you heard that from. Those instructors. They don't know what they're talking about. And if I had to page through one more dusty tome, forget it.
Ah, who needs proper formal instruction? Instinct and experiences are the best teachers around.
Finally, someone who can speak some sense. I wish you could tell the masters and the students at school that. They keep them all sheltered there like sheep. How are they ever going to learn anything from a book or potion bottle?
Well, Quora, I'll leave you to it. Influence game of Quora +3. That's the point of talking to your companions, to make them like you more. Well, this was an interesting episode. It certainly was less stressful than the last one. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Core Campaign. In the next video, hopefully we'll have a better time with either the Tome with the Betrayers or that fucking mansion. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see y'all next time. And I hate this emote section.